Guys, deluded, I'm back again. YouTube's N'Golo Kante and all of them things there. Pardon me. Sorry, people. Now, cracking on. Let's talk about Cech and this ball playing stuff and them things there. Now, Petr Cech, I say this all the time when I speak about Cech. I don't like to get at Cech, man. I don't feel right because if you make a mistake, ultimately, if you make a mistake, you make a mistake and you deserve to be critiqued. But for me, he's a model professional. He puts his hands up when he's made a mistake. He doesn't go on with the foolishness a lot of players in general come on with. And yeah, man, he puts his hands up. He says sorry and things like that. And he was a world-class goalkeeper in his day, in his prime and things. And yeah, whatever way we look at it, he done his thing at Chelsea, he won everything on offer, and even on the worst day, in his worst day at Arsenal, he's still walking away with an FA Cup trophy, regardless of how people look at it. Many people don't. It's sad, and of course I'm going to reach because Cech, I got an Arsenal agenda, but many people don't win FA Cup in their career, so he's had a good career. Like, the problem is he's clearly on the decline. We've been here with many keepers, but you lot older than me, my older people that watch my videos, you've been here, you've seen this enough. But all I got to do is look at Jens Lehmann. He was quality. We saw the decline, people. We then got him out of retirement, if I remember correctly, but we saw the decline. Cech is having many problems. The ball playing is evidently the one we need to get onto and speak about, but just in general, from time to time, collecting crosses, awareness of his area. Even on last Sunday against Cardiff, when he came out too early, and then he had to credit to him. He had to continue trying to receive the ball, but he's coming off his line. Even at times, slow to come off his line. That goal we can see. I'm so sure Sergio scored against us recently, and he was slow to come off his line. By the same token, I can remember him making a good save against Sergio. But you get the point. He's on the decline. As a keeper, you got to be agile and all of them sort of things. And it's testament to him. I rate Cech because he's not going down without a fight. But everyone has their day. There's no harm in being on the decline. But he's not going on without a fight. He's still training. He's still trying to fight for his soul. Obviously, evidently, regardless of what we say, we still see him as the number one. In the sense that he's played in all the Premier League games we've started. It might be another story when the Premier League returns. But right now, he's the number one. If you're Leno, in fact, not even if you're Leno. Before we speak about that, like, surely something's wrong with Leno. Then again, I'm not. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I'm not at the training ground. I don't know what's wrong, but do they have concerns about him adjusting to the Premier League, him in general, what they're trying to implement with him, because he hasn't played. He hasn't played. I think Alisson is quite a bit better than him, but for instance, Alisson's played now. Karius and Mignolet are the Chuckle brothers, but them keepers there played. When Edison signed for City, he was playing straight away, more or less. So, like, what's going on with Leno? I'm not saying he's better and them things there, but what's going on with Leno? Surely something's got to be concerning them. Is he carrying an injury we don't know about? Because we can't rule that out, people. I don't know if there's some. I don't know. Probably not, because he's been on the subs bench and that, but I can't put my finger on it. But he clearly is. One thing you could say he's better than at Cech. He's probably more agile, and there's even concerns about him collecting crosses, but the ball playing, we saw it a bit in pre-season. We ain't seen their prem, so we can't draw conclusions. But if that's what Unai wants to implement, and that's the keeper, him or Michelin tap between them sort out, and he's not playing, surely there's concerns. Cech's never been a ball playing keeper. In the same way that this once affected centre halves, like, people used to just rate centre halves for being able to defend. Now people are marking down defenders because they can't ball play. It's now keepers. You see him with Edison basically setting up goals. Courtois has done it a couple of times. There's many a keeper. It's fundamental now that you can play with your feet. Sadly, it doesn't matter how good Cech was or currently is. He can't really do that. Showing a willingness to try it, more or less doing it and things like that. But the best highlight you probably saw of Cech in possession in terms of starting an attacking phase is probably when he started off a quick counter that either Lacazette or someone messed up when he threw it. I can't remember the minute against Cardiff, but he dashed it in little, you know, them fizz throws that keepers do. He threw it. You haven't really said Cech's done a mad pass. He invites pressure onto us when he's ball playing as well, as you've seen with the many times he slipped up. Last year, Chelsea away, when he set up a goal more or less, or the season before. Just in general, the last he just. If he's not dwelling in possession, he's giving it to play. Not all the time, because other people are culprits, but he's giving it to people in possession where they're going to lose it, where there's two men on them or there's no space for them to do anything. So clearly he's not the keeper for this ball playing stuff. I do think he's doing a better job at it than people are giving him credit for, because he's not horrendous, but it's nervy and stuff like that. And as a goalkeeper, as Cech knows, someone that's been a world class keeper, you have to spread confidence to the rest of your back five. I've said that many a times both this season that started and last season. You guys heard me make a recurring theme of that. You spread calmness. If the defenders' backs are against the wall and the keepers are popping off mad saves, they get gassed off that. Similar, if the keeper's moving shaky and they're having a shaky game away from home and the fans are getting onto them, you're going to see people divide. Not only that, keeper's one of the most important positions because he can see everything. That's why concentration is so important. He can see everything. He should be, whether he's wearing the armband or not, a captain because it should be like chess. I can't even play chess, but it should be synchronized movements. He should be telling his left back and his centre halves, which he is doing, but there's something wrong. Communication as a whole is wrong with that back five, but specifically to Cech, it's probably time that he comes out the side. And on a general basis, I do think it's time, fans. We have to, because of where we are as a football club, because of these players trying to implement what Unai is trying to say, trying to implement and say in regards to how he wants to play. We have to accept that a mistake will happen, whether it be Cech getting caught in possession, the centre halves, a mishit pass. It will happen. Mistakes like you saw Mustafi and Koscielny doing at home against Manchester United last season will become a recurring theme. I hope to be wrong against that. I'm not excluding that, regardless of us adapting or if we're 2 years into how Unai wants to play. But we do probably have to accept that that's going to happen from time to time. There's going to be a comical thing that Match of the Day are going to take the mick out of, and definitely at current times we're going to have to expect that because it's been coming. I do think we have to accept that. I think even Lacazette said something like that in one of his interviews he's given recently. But yeah, man, I ain't got nothing more to add to this, man. Guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest if you wish.